Standing here with four-time Mr. Olympia, Jay Cutler. He's here doing a little seminar at the Bev Francis Powerhouse Gym, Syosset, New York. You're all over the place. You're in Chicago yesterday. You're here in New York today. What are you going up to New York City tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm actually going to stay in the city a couple of days. Got a couple of things I'm going to do there, and then actually head home to Vegas for a day, and then I'm in Florida again next weekend for an event at Boca Nutrition. So be out there touring around. But I got
Boca, the Long Island of Florida.
I got delayed a little bit heading out here. The little unfortunately the plane had some issues, so I got in at about 5 in the morning. And
sure, Cito wasn't on your plane because usually he's got the
really?
issues on the plane.
Well, yeah, I haven't talked to him in a couple of days, but. You know, don't jinx it. I'm trying to hope that I can get where I need to be next without any issues.
Chris was going to Australia, and someone got into a fight with their wife on the plane. They had to land the plane, and he had to wait 24 hours to get the plane from.
Yeah, but you know what? The funny thing is Chris finds things to do in the airport.
Oh, he loves it. I think he secretly likes to be
I
stuck
think he
there.
does too. I mean, he just seems to find it's like he relieves his stress a lot different from a lot of other people do. I think it's just like peace and quiet for him sitting in an airport.
Let me ask you, being the prodigy you are yourself as a young teenager, Cody Montgomery, obviously three-time teen national champion, wins the USA's first time in a men's open show, and now he's going into or at least he's applied, I'm sure he will be accepted for the Arnold Classic. Do you think that's a good move for him?
I didn't know he was already doing that.
Yeah, I was shocked. Cito told me.
You know what? I think he's making a good move. I honestly think, because listen, man, it's going to give a lot of people motivation. There's too many guys that earn their pro cards and they like, I'm not going to compete. I need to take time. I think they wait too long. I mean, it's going to be big publicity because, listen, the guy's a phenom. I mean, he was a team champion, collegiate, won the USA. I mean, he's 20 years old. The guy's going into Arnold Classic. You think he's not going to get publicity out of it? I mean, he's the youngest guy in the whole industry, and he's entering the biggest contest besides the Mr. Olympia. I mean, all eyes are going to really be on him and a couple people. I mean, if you asked me, if you said to me, okay, who's the lineup, and you said, okay, Cody's doing it, to me right now, he's the standout. I mean, Greene, obviously, because he had some things at the Olympia, which he was a little controversial, but I really think it's a good move for him. I really do. I mean, I don't think he's going to win, but I don't think he's going to be last either.
If he makes top 5, that's a huge feather in his cap.
Yeah, I mean, if he makes top 6, I mean, if he makes top 10, it's huge. I mean, the guy's, what is he, 21 now? I mean, he's going to come in shape.
I don't know if he can legally drink yet.
Yeah, or rent a car. You can't rent a car until you're 25. Right. So
Chris might have to pick him up for the effort.
Yeah, Chris is going to have to drive him, but we don't know. Chris has a Maine driver's license. I don't think that counts in a lot of states. Love you, Chris.
Does that remind you of yourself? Cody Montgomery, you got Chris Cito leading you around by your hand.
I remember going to California when I was, I turned pro at 23. I remember going there and I couldn't rent a car, man. I had people rent a car for me. I think Ed Connors did or whatever. So
probably,
yeah, it's like deja vu,
Now, let's talk about Greene for a minute because Greene obviously controversially sits out the Olympia. We don't really know what's going on behind the scenes. Is it a mental thing with Is it a strategic move? What do you think? I mean, you got some good insights into the industry.
I think he's taken a little easier route. I think he should be in the Mr. Olympia. I think if he does choose to sit out, I think he's trying to make a statement in a business that really the statement really isn't going to hold too much weight. I think people view things different ways. I think he has a sure thing to be able to place, 1 or 2 at the Arnold. But listen, it's not a sure thing that he's going to win either. He missed an opportunity. Being off the stage like he was, listen, you're talking to a guy that skipped the Olympia 1 year and missed a huge opportunity, 2002, to possibly win that title with the momentum I had. Big mistake. He should have been on that Olympia stage, and you know what? He should have been sitting out this year's Arnold Classic because quite honestly, he could have been Mr. Olympia at this time.
You think he could have earned that title this year, looking at the lineup?
You know what? I sat in the front row, man, and you know what? I mean, listen, Phil's my guy. I'm a huge fan of Phil Heath, but Phil Heath wasn't at his best. I mean, Friday, Kai could have swung enough momentum if he came in there like he says he's going to every year. I mean, everyone wants that 2009 physique at Arnold Classic he had, but I was one of those guys they counted out, and I'm not going to sit there and say it can never be done because in 2009 I came and blew everyone away, and that was 8 years after my prime, supposedly, of when I should have won the Olympia. Kai can still do it, man. That would have been 7 years. I mean, listen, the guy's got an unbelievable physique. Walking in the gym, he is still Mr. Olympia more than any guy I've ever seen, and because you see him more than I do. and he just needs to be mentally prepared to win the Mr. Olympia, which I do not think that he's at right now.
Maybe he needs to have some Jay Cutler sessions, because I don't know what's going on in that guy's head, because you're right. How could you sit out when you're in your prime?
He's running out of time, man, and you know what? I mean that. I think he's great. I don't think he's regressed. I think that his condition just needs to be a little better. It could be advisement, it could be what he does. I don't know what it is, but the fans are waiting, man. Kai Greene, the fans are waiting to see what you can bring. Bring it to the Arnold, bring it back to the Olympia. That's speaking from a businessman, a fan favorite, someone that knows the insides and outs and has been sat out of shows that I should have been in before. Get back on that stage and make the fans happy and do yourself a favor and win it.
You heard it from four-time Mr. Olympia Jay Cutler here at Bev Francis Powerhouse Gym in Syosset, New York. Dave Palumbo, RxMuscle.com.